Welcome to another box set review. Today I'm reviewing Inglorious Basterds box set, filmed by Quentin Tarantino. Probably one of the best films I'd say he's done, arguably some of the best acting, some of the best action, some of the best one-liners as well. But that's enough about that. Let's have a look at this box set. To start off with, the box is great. It's a really good box, really sturdy, nice box. It's got a slip sleeve or J card around it. It's not too bad. It's a bit flimsy. Mine is a bit worn out, but again, I've had this a long time. I love the display on the back of the items you get in the box. This is French, I believe. Came out in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's enough for the outside. Let's take a look at the inside. Slip sleeve slides off like so. And the lid. So I'll show you the box first. So the box has the logos on. The swastika has been removed. I've noticed this. Some countries have it on, some countries don't. I'm assuming it's because it's European and it's a French release as well, so I'm assuming that's why it's been removed. But you will find some cases with the swastika logo on. It's a nice back to it as well. Blood spatter on the top, as we see. Okay, let's take a look at the contents. So first we'll start with very cool little wooden, if we can get it to zoom in, little wooden baseball bat keychain. Inglorious Basterds printed on it. That's all that's on it. It's just a cheap wood. It's not very smooth. It's quite rough, but it's still cool. Still a nice little touch. This is Donnie's bat, the bear Jew who beats one of the German soldiers to death with it. It's a very good scene. It's Eli Roth, director of Hostel. He's very good in this film. I really like him. Next, some placemats. Not sure why these are in here. I'm assuming it's because of the bar scene. They're all the same. Every single one is the same. Still pretty cool. Like I say, I'm assuming it's just because of the bar scene, that's why they're in there. Next we have, so this is Inglorious on DVD. It's still sealed, has extras. It's just in a generic like cardboard CD case that they put them in. It's just a DVD copy. Not opened it, don't need to. This is the original Inglorious Basterds, I think from 1974 possibly. I think so. 1977, close. Not opened again, sealed. It's got Fred Williamson in it though, so I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'm not too sure if it's similar. I can't imagine it being the 70s. It's quite exploitation and yeah, explosions, bad acting, guys fighting, kind of stuff like that. Maybe I'll check it out one day. Not this copy though. I'll get a copy separate because I want to keep this one sealed for the box. Next up, have to be in there, the postcards. These are already open, so we will open these up. and see what we have. So, very popular cover. There's Donnie in the back with a baseball bat. Brad Pitt as Aldo the Apache. And Hugo Stiglitz, played by, is it Till Schweiger? I probably butchered that name, my apologies. But yeah, that's the most common picture used for most of the covers for this film. I really like this one. This is a really smart picture. The backs are plain, by the way. Cards are pretty good quality, they're quite thick. They've got like a nice satin finish to them, not as shiny as some of them, but the pitch quality again is really, really good. Really clear, really crisp. All the writing, even the small writing. Oh, the Weinstein Company. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Makes it more valuable in some ways, I assume. Less said about that, the better. Next one, Donnie's bat again, with the German helmet on it. Same again. It's the logo. Back's the same. And last but not least, one of the rifles of Inglorious scratched into it. Really like this one. Same kind of quality again. Back's empty. Next, steelbook, Blu-ray steelbook. So this steelbook's not too bad. There's a lot of extras. The extras are fantastic on this. There's one on the Pride of the Nation, which is very good. It's interesting to watch him make a film inside a film. It's very good. If you haven't checked the extras out, I highly recommend them. No commentaries though. Quentin Tarantino doesn't like doing commentaries for his films, which is highly annoying because he's one of the greatest directors for many, many years. I genuinely believe he's sort of following the path of Stanley Kubrick. The fact that he says he's going to make 10 films and then retire. Stanley Kubrick technically only made, well, he made more than 10, but I think, yeah, I think he's going down that path. But we'll wait and see. Maybe he'll decide to eventually start doing really good extras for his films. But anyway, the steelbook. It's not too bad. It's got like a satin gloss finish again. The French one, I'm not really concerned if it's French or Dutch or Japanese. I don't really care. It's the fact that it's a collector's piece. So the inside, you just have the Blu-ray and nothing printed on the inside. This to me is very lazy. I shown one in my last video where it had some really nice artwork printed in on the other sides. Noticed this with some Blu-ray steelbooks, they just don't print anything on the inside. And I think that's pretty lazy. Even if it's a picture that's not as clear, some even use like screenshots from scenes and they're quite blurry or grainy. But I think that adds to the steelbook. I think it shows they put a bit more effort in. But yeah, this one's just plain on the inside. But it's nice and shiny, so that's not too bad. You can see the reflection. So that's not too bad. Steelbook and the disc, and that's about it for the steelbook. Last but not least, 2 posters. Now, something interesting that I want to point out. Okay, so the first one, this is fantastic. And this is probably an unintentional Easter egg. But if you notice on the top of this poster, it says "Once upon a time in Nazi-occupied France." Once upon a time in Hollywood. Well, it was his last film, so I don't think that was intentional, but I just noticed that. It's only because I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a few nights ago. But yeah, this is a very nice poster. very nice poster. I really like the artwork on this one. It's very nice. So this is the thing I actually noticed when looking through most of my box sets. They always seem to use Japanese. I'm assuming this is Japanese. They always seem to use Japanese posters and artwork, and I'm not sure why, because Japanese posters are usually just the characters cut out of existing photos, and then they just use really bright colours, and then fill the page full of all, you know, Japanese writing. I'm sure it says slogans or quotes or saying starring whoever. I don't read or speak Japanese. I can hardly speak English. So yeah, I'm not sure why, but it's quite nice. But yeah, it seems to be a running theme of them using Japanese. Maybe it's because it's not copyrighted, or it's easier for them to use, cheaper for them to use. I'm really not sure. Maybe somebody can answer that for me. But it's not too bad of a poster. And that is it for this box set. One of the better box sets, definitely, that I've got. It's probably one of my personal favourites. It is quite rare now as well, which is really nice. And it is a Quentin Tarantino film, so it's always worth collecting. I'm a big Tarantino fan, but we're going to save that for another time. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Check out my other ones, and I will see you in the next one.